Average American eats 17 teaspoons of sugar every single day. Now, what would happen if we took a 2-week challenge and went off of all sugar?
What if you just want to enjoy the occasional Coca-Cola? What's the big deal, right? Let's take a look at the label. 65 grams of added sugar. Do the math. Remember, 4 grams is 1 teaspoon. Okay, that's a little over 16 teaspoons of sugar. That's how much sugar there is in one Coke. Now, could you ever imagine just pouring that in a glass of water and actually drinking it? I can't. Now, I like to break up my sugar intake by the obvious sugars and the hidden sugars, right? We've got cookies, we've got ice cream. Yeah, I know that I'm having dessert. But what about all the hidden sugars? Relish, sugar. Ketchup, of course, sugar. Well, how about this? Campbell's bacon and beans, right? Why would you put sugar in this? But they do. Why? So we eat more of it. Cat treat. Oh, cat treats. No, these don't have sugar, sorry. Trader Joe's marinara sauce, sugar. What about energy bars, Ed? Well, okay, Cliff Bar right here, 20 grams of added sugar. That's about, what, 5 teaspoons of sugar in this little bar. And it's little, half the package is empty. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Ed DeBoo, physical therapist from Integrated Physical Therapy in Bellingham, Washington. As a physical therapist, I'm in the business of trying to get people to feel better. They come in with all sorts of issues, right? And as we get older, there's more chronic issues, right? I've got clients that I've been seeing off and on for years with chronic shoulder, neck, back pain that episodically flares up, sometimes for a reason, sometimes for no reason. One of the conversations I always have with them is the role of sugar and inflammation and how it can make us feel. Rather than talking about all the negative things that sugar does, let's talk about the benefits of not having sugar in our diet. First one is weight loss. And there's a lot of my clients, a lot of people out there that are struggling with weight loss. The low-hanging fruit is stop sugar. Decreased risk of diabetes and fatty liver disease. High fructose corn syrup, which is found in so many of our processed foods, is processed by the liver. And so any additional fructose that we have in our diets can be extremely hard on the liver. You couple that with maybe some drinking and excessive sugar, and our liver is working overtime. Better teeth. Of course, we all know the connection between sugar and cavities and enamel of our teeth. We sleep better at night if we don't have a lot of sugar. And probably the biggest one that I try to stress with my clients is the role of inflammation and how it relates to maybe the pain that we're having. So if you are dealing with any type of chronic pain situation, and if you are still ingesting a lot of sugar, it's a real uphill battle to try to get you to feel better. And I'm telling you this from 28 years of clinical experience and treating clients with chronic musculoskeletal pain. Now let's go over a few of the rules of the challenge, okay? Number one, of course, no added sugar. So read labels, no added sugars. Number two, fruit is allowed, but absolutely no fruit juice. In fact, if you never have fruit juice, I'm okay with that. If there's any parents out there giving your kid juice boxes every day for lunch, even if it's 100% fruit juice, everything else, not really a great idea because you're getting this concentrated dose of sugar, but without the fiber that tends to dampen the effect of the fructose and the blood sugar level. So definitely no fruit juices for this challenge. No alcohol, people, just stay off of it for 2 weeks. I know there's alcohol that doesn't have sugar in it, and what about this, and what about that? Let's just see if we can do this. So no alcohol for 2 weeks. No artificial sweeteners, so nothing like that. The whole idea is to try to reduce some of the cravings that we have, and so we're just gonna take artificial sweeteners out of the equation. There's actually a little bit of research coming out that's saying that we're not exactly sure how the artificial sugars are affecting the gut microbiome. And it's usually not in a positive way. And anything that affects the gut microbiome in a negative way is negative for our overall health. So no artificial sweeteners of any kind. And the last one is, guys, no cheating. So what are the goals of this challenge? I think the biggest takeaway message from this, and that's one of the things that I've learned, is to really pay close attention to the labels of food. So remember, anything that has a label on it is processed. Now we can have minimally processed foods, then we can have, I guess, maximally processed foods. So the idea is to start reading labels. Definitely get rid of anything that has high fructose corn syrup. It's just not worth your long-term metabolic health to have the convenience of a packaged foods. The second thing is you just learn to decrease your sweet cravings. What I tell clients and the way I try to handle it in my own life is I try to get rid of all the hidden sugars as much as I can. Absolutely, there's no sense in having tomato sauce and ketchup with sugar in it. And then I save the obvious sugars for the celebrations, right? The anniversaries, the birthdays, Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, stuff like that. Occasional use only. Because I don't think deprivation is the key either. Saying never eat sugar, it's not really practical either. But I think it's what we do on a daily basis. Remember at the beginning of the video, 17 teaspoons of sugar is what the average American eats. I think the last thing is just see how you feel, right? Now, you may not feel magically different, but I'd be really hard-pressed to see if you didn't feel any different at all and kind of move the needle a little bit towards being on the positive side. So in the comments down below, if you do the 2-week challenge, let me know, and let me know how you feel. Now, remember, the challenge starts Monday, October 3rd, 2022. Here's your 2-step action plan. Number 1, recruit a friend or a family member to join you. It's always easier when you have a buddy or a partner doing something with you. Number 2, go to our Facebook page. I'll put the link down below where during the course of the challenge we will be sharing ideas, tips, and plus some of the things that you need to start doing now before the challenge starts to kind of get you ready. All right, guys, hope you join us on the No Sugar Challenge for 2 weeks. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And ding, turn on your notifications so you never miss another one of our videos. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you.